Hello guys, so I've been 44 months on the road doing van life, and I got the Starlink Mini now, instead of the standard kit, which is really great because it's a lot smaller. And then I got a CFX A5 Dometic fridge cooling box, so I'm basically set for continuing my travels. Tomorrow I'm getting an inverter, a new one, and so this is basically my setup. It's my van with my bike, and the thing is, I'm thinking about, not only thinking, I'm already set on it. It's just a matter of when and where. I'm looking to buy a camping site in Portugal. Um, if it doesn't work in Portugal, then I would do it in Spain or France. But ideally in Portugal, I would buy a camping site and convert it into a spiritual camping site where we would have festivals, events, workshops all year round. And it would not be open to the general public. So it wouldn't be like any kind of, RV person could just drive up and just join. It would have to be people who are specifically interested in the events and workshops and stuff. And um, I'm really looking forward to finding something like that. The more I look, the more I'm learning as well, also on what it needs to have. And the place I'm right now at, this campsite is basically ideal, but it's in Spain, and it's probably not for sale at a price point which is too high for me. But I've seen some camping sites in Portugal for sale that are going in the direction of what I'm seeking. So we'll see if that works out and if I can find something. And now that I got all my stuff, I'm basically set up to drive to Portugal and check some of those out. And um, I think it would be super unique. I don't think anybody has done something like what I'm planning, because we would have several of these cottages. So you can see, for example, this is a typical cottage, like a camping cottage that you see, the white one. It would be like a typical camping cottage with the with different like ideas. So one would be, for example, podcast studio. The other one would be a music studio. The other one would be like a recording studio. The other one would be like for massages and workshops. Um, then there would need to be a stage where we could do stuff on a stage. Or instead of a stage, it would be even better to have like a huge tipi kind of construction. There's a different word for it, but it's similar to like a tipi. And so one would be like podcast, massage, healing space, music studio, swimming, huge swimming pool, those kind of things. And this place where am I right now, that would be ideal. It's like really, really nice. I might ask the owner if she would be interested to sell at some point. I don't think she will, but for some different reasons, but I don't think she will. And I think the asking price will be very high. But I've seen some stuff in Portugal that seems very doable. And yeah, so I think it would be a perfect fit, because I was thinking, how about, having a house where there is, because I've been doing van life for, over 3 years now. I was thinking the difference between having a house and having a campsite. And I realized that with a campsite, I could basically realize all the kind of ideas that I have. Um, and very easily get people to join in and participate with the project. Whereas if it's a private house, it takes more convincing to do, and you're bringing people into your private space, so it's kind of harder to get it off the ground in that sense. Whereas if it's a camping site, it's much easier to get it off the ground in terms of getting people there and getting them involved rather than a private space. And you have this ability to expand and shrink anytime you want. So if you don't want anyone there, you just close it up. Or you expand and you can have 100 people there, which you can't in a private house. So those are kind of like the ideas. I'm super curious. Like I'm super curious if they would sell it and at what price. Um, Apart from that, I'm doing my second day of fasting now, water fasting. So this is my second day of not eating. Um, and uh, yeah. In terms of spirituality, I'm not doing that much right now, to be honest. In terms of spirituality, I'm more like I was visiting here a Brazilian friend for 2 months. We went out a lot. We saw each other basically daily, and she went back to her place where she's from, and so now I have much more time again to do a lot of content and stuff. Mm. Oh, it's very hot here. It's like 40 degrees Celsius, so it's very hot, and it's hard to do anything during the day. It's better to move it to the morning and to the night. Mm. I'm very happy with the Starlink Mini because it works just as well as the big one. And the interesting thing is that the I had the Spanish children are very badly educated. So instead of respecting your space and property, they actually took my Starlink Mini and threw it on the ground full force. And they did that 3 times, 3 different children. I didn't expect it. Like the first time I was like, okay, and the second time I was like, okay, now it's probably enough. Then I moved it somewhere else, and some other children did it again. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like they're really badly educated, and still the Starlink works. So that's a huge testament to the technology. So I'm kind of happy. And okay, I think I'm gonna go now. And I think really the campsite would be the next step, to buy a campsite, an already running one, and then start to convert it. I think that's that would be the next major step in my life. Um, and we'll see how it goes. If I can find a place. There's not many for sale, naturally. Mostly people sell it when they have a certain age and they don't want to do it anymore. Uh, let's see.